Joe Cool. Yeah.
And that's your YouTube.
Joe Cool, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I guess you're gonna need something like that. So you're gonna ask me questions. I should give you full answers and responses here. Joe,
Okay.
Joe Cool, I'm a YouTuber, man. Out of Chicago, I chase cops. Yo, that's what I do.
And why do you do that?
Mostly to protect the citizenry, right? But after a while, you get into it, you find different ways. It's a tool. You find different ways to use that tool. So now I use it as punishment, right? Motherfucker, when the cops are acting, I use it as protection. If I go a certain place, cops not gonna get tickets and shit in that area. You find different ways to use to meet motherfuckers like this, right? To put your mind together, talk to cats like this, yo. So it started off to protect the citizens, and that's when I go back to when I'm like, who are you? You know, what are you doing out there? And, I'm watching the citizen. That should always be my priority.
So this is in Chicago.
This is in Chicago, but I travel a lot, Joe. I started in Chicago, man, but I done been all over. I done fucking around. This is probably the last cat who I ain't did a cop watch with this dude, but I done did him with, I does that shit. It'd be easier to name the ones I didn't do, hang out with.
So you've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere with everybody, Joe, and we done spent time. The Big Nick, the South Florida crew, right? Chris, we Rogue, name Solo Yaka, man, just everybody. So PDF, I hung out with everybody, man. That's what I do.
So how did you get into it? What made you decide to do
That's a good one. I got popped. I was out there hustling. I was hustling, and this is a true story. I was hustling. They sent the cat over there and shit, asked for something. I didn't know the cat. I didn't serve him. I left. Later on that day, police come back. I'm sure they think they're gonna catch me dirty. They got nothing. They pulled me out of an alley. I got nothing on me and shit. But they did time, and dude told them I had sold them a bag and all that. I was furious. And then as I sat down, I did 7-month house arrest. I saw fucking a checkpoint vid. Right, what do you do? The checkpoints, and they did not know you're not giving an ID. And then someone suggested one of these vids, and I can tell you what I saw. I saw High Desert and Foxy, and the police that came, they was like, yeah, you did real good, you did really nice. And then when they walked off, the police said something like, yeah, keep walking or something. And they turned around, they was like, whoa, my heart dropped. I'm like, no, don't go over there, don't go over there. And they went over there and clowned that dude. Cause to me, he was God. They run up on us, you immediately put your hands up, they go through your pockets, we don't know no fucking laws. I saw that shit, I thought it was magic. I'm still high off of that shit. Yeah, and then once I did that, started watching those fucking vids and learning that shit, I was like, I could do this shit. I tried that shit myself. I was angry as fuck, erasing a bunch of vids and shit. I tried it when I was on probation without filming, cause I didn't want to go back to jail. And all that shit. And I said about a week before probation was up, I couldn't even wait. I got in their ass, bro. And I was brutal. In the beginning, I was brutal, Joe. I like to think I'm a lot calmer now.
What do you mean by brutal?
I mean, fucking you, nigga, fuck is you doing out here, nigga? If you can't, that was just strictly it. Now I like to think, I just took out that anger, right? Because I was mad, and I took it out on them niggas. I used to do that tunnel vision shit, Joe. After I finished yelling at the nigga, I'd be surrounded by cops and didn't even see it happen. They'd be like, wow, he didn't even see us. I was gone. I was erasing vids. I was gone. Fucking J.C. Playford. He was like, don't you ever erase no more vids. Don't you ever erase no more vids. And I put the shit on YouTube as storage. Somebody suggested that, and second vid, I wake up to 2,000 views. I ain't even got a car. I'm walking around trying to car watch on foot. I didn't even have a bike like Tom, Joe. I'm walking doing car watches. Straight up. That's how I got started.
So did it start to grow from there after your first couple videos?
Oh man, yes. I don't know what it is, right? I don't know. I've been liked. I've had my own crowd and that type of shit. That don't count, being black, you get some interest in shit, right? That I imagine, a lot of other cats don't have to deal with. A lot of preconceived notions and shit in my comment section. I was all down for that shit, trolls, and I don't know how much you get into this YouTube shit, but you answer your comments, we call it troll food. What do you feed the trolls? Some people cut them off. Some people attack them. I'm patient with these motherfuckers, yo. I've told this before. They asked me, they're assuming. I should say they asked, another dumb nigger, this, that, and this. I be like, I'm smarter than you are. I know the difference between a quadratic equation and a quadratic formula. I know the difference between string theory, M theory, membrane theory. I know which are strong and why they created them. And, You go back and forth now, all my trolls, now they'd be like, Joe Cool, what's good? In my comment, good to see you. I was patient, right?
So what's your approach when you're doing an audit or cop watching? What is your approach with the cops? Because you said you were yelling at them, or what?
Respect.
Why did you take that approach?
Respecting to disrespect it. I take it because I'm a mean motherfucker and I want a reason to attack motherfuckers. That's the truth, right? I'm hoping for the disrespectful. I'm a friendly cat. I want to kick it, hang out with motherfuckers. I can do that shit all day, every day. But I'm looking for that one guy. I want to be the cat he remember. When you did that, the wrong nigga was standing there. So be careful who you doing that shit around. I want to be that dude. That's why I take the respect into disrespecting. When I'm disrespected, no, I do not try to, well, officer, why would you do that? No, I was looking for that opening intentionally, man. That's the truth, Joe. You niggas been fucking me around forever. Fuck that.
And so when you see the opening, what do you do?
When I see the opening, I try to clown them. If they get that courageous shit, I tell them to put it in your pocket, right? Nigga, you can hold that shit. That type of shit if they want to take it there. If they want to play games, mental games, I'll try to make them look stupid. I ain't no fucking Johnny Five or no Freeman, but I do what the fuck I can do, man. And you know what else I do? Because I'm a shitty motherfucker, Joe. It's just always a white motherfucker, and I'll call him a nigga. As you cats, I'll be like, nigga, you need it because I know that shit get under their skin. I'll say that shit in a heartbeat, Joe. You niggas crazy, and I know in the comments, you can't do that, Fuck you niggas. Fuck that shit.
Well said.
That's well said.
Sorry, I can't open that.
Oh, for real though. For real though, man. Are you that cat? All right, I'm sorry. I'll let you.
No, it's okay. You can help. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. That's good.
I don't even understand the cat. I don't even know the guy. Now, before I thought they were gods, right? They could walk up, I assumed they had some type of legal authority to do all this. Everybody else acquiesced and behaved and shit. But now that I learned out, now I feel like you've been punking me all my life, right? So now looking at the vision that you cats have, y'all smart, y'all do this shit all the time. Looking at that vision, you standing out there on your street, motherfucker walk up to you and tell you, hey man, I don't mind you standing here, but go over there and do this and that. You would lose I know I lose my mind. I'll run into disrespect like that in my neighborhood. So I trigger easily. These cats think they're above me, right? Do you see that shit? Right? Do you walk out and think a cop? I don't know if you think that way. I see none of that mess, that magic, it's gone. Right? Don't even know none of that. If I'm broken no law, I'm your worst fucking nightmare. Stop it. Be nice. I don't get that fucking magic shit. I don't mind you out here filming. I don't ask you what the fuck you mind. What? You ain't give me permission to do nothing? What the fuck you mean? I'm already mad. You don't talk to me like that. I got enough reason to be mad at these cats, right? Everybody do.
Hold on a second.
Period.
Friendly bunch.
They're not the most friendly bunch. I'm well known. I've known in Chicago. I've trained them. Apparently, you think I just do this in Chicago. I travel a lot. I've been everywhere. I'm serious. I've got shit from New York, Boston. Don't give me a start naming shit. Virginia, fucking LA, fucking South Central Compton, everywhere, fucking shit like Utah, Kansas. So I run the cops every fucking where. And I'm telling you, cops ain't seen, most cops, they ain't seen that guy that talks like this. I'll give you one. This is a good story. My buddy, Chi-Town Mike Z. We was over his crib. This is when weed was still illegal in Chicago. Well, actually, it's a suburb. He's a white cat, so of course he's not in my neighborhood. But smoking all that shit, he fall out. He hits his head, knock himself out. So they call an ambulance. Police get over there. And immediately when the police come in, they want to start asking, is that weed I smell? Have you guys been doing a little drinking? And I snapped. So I put Mike down. I was cradling him. He said that. I jump up. Are you trying to build a case, my man, on the fucking ground? You trying to build a case? Fuck is you doing? It scared him so bad he was in the corner. By the end, I ain't gonna tell the whole story, but by the end, he was in the corner. None of the other police came nowhere near that. They didn't want none of that shit, right? He's in the corner. And then when there was a pause, he was like, can I go now? And Mike's wife was like, yes, I think that'd be best. And he walked past. They ain't seen nothing like this, most fucking cops, right? I love it. I've got some imp in me. I want them to remember. But, I want them before they be like, hey, give me your, I want to be like, he might be like that last cat. Let me be polite. Let me be nice. Shit.
You you said that the magic was gone. Does that mean the authority that police used to hold over you is gone? Tell me what you mean when you say
But no, I don't mean authority. The mist, right? The belief, right? If a mouse was the size of a cow, it would be the cat slave, nevertheless, because of the beliefs that I held, right? Don't matter how fucking big you get. Those beliefs are gone. The lost shit, I guess, is part of the process. But that magic where you think, oh my God, I thought these cats was really, I don't know, gods, small G gods or something, Joe. And I want to hurt them now, because even though I know they still perpetrating that shit, I don't get no problems. That's the fucking truth, Joe. I can't get a ticket written in my vicinity. When I pull up, they get, you go, they get a license back. Nigga ain't wrote a ticket around me in months. They run from me, Joe. So I don't get that fucking smoke, but every day they doing the same shit to the next guy. Ain't changed shit. Just when I'm there for that moment, I'm not crazy.
What is wrong with American policing?
White people. I'm sorry. What's wrong with American policing? I'm guessing like every.
Mostly white people.
It's probably has something to do with white people.
Yeah, probably.
I'm so
At least
white.
in Baltimore, it's white people. Because white people are the ones that pay the salaries to keep the cops fucking with people in Baltimore. So yes, white people. That's a good answer.
No, that was gonna be my answer. Any question you asked, just fuck around.
white people?
It's gonna be white people. I'm finna fuck with you anyway, Joe.
You're pretty much responsible for all of
I barely know. I wouldn't say that shit, man. I don't believe in that. No, it's not. I don't know. Okay. First of all, we'd agree to right that racism, that shit's a myth, right? It don't really exist. It's a tool used. It's real because some motherfucker has chosen to make it real, and a bunch of low IQ fucks believe the shit that they hear on TV. So it is a real thing. But we know, at least I know, there's no difference between white, black, and all of that bullshit. Shit, I don't forgot your fucking original question, bro.
Sorry, what's wrong with American policing? I mean, that's a big question.
It's been incorporated. That's my issue, Joe. The same thing, American everything. Politics is all about the bread. The politicians run it. They decide which way they're going to go. Someone else is calling their shots. I might be okay with it if somehow, like they're supposed to, they served me. I might be okay. I'm sure I'd be okay with that shit. But they decide, some politician decides where they need to go, what they need to do. Once they become puppets of the politicians, man, them cats are worthless to me, probably the fucking enemy to me now. And let me say this shit, I do not believe in that good cop, bad cop shit. I don't hate cops. I get that fucking, where all this hate, blah, blah, I don't hate cops. They're regular cat, right? You and me could be a cop from 9 to 5, you sign in, I think you do shitty things, but you go home, you're good father, to your kids, all that shit. Make sure to get off school, loving, so and so. But then you come in, you believe that mist that I used to believe. When you put that badge on, you're above motherfuckers. And now I want to just knock them down. I'm angry. Still doing this shit to every motherfucker out here, Joe. And they know better. I know they know better now. I know if somebody gave a fuck, one of these politicians step in and change this, right? I'm not seeing this shit. I'm not on the island. If they had an interest in changing it, right? The fuck, they do it. They be out here outing these cops. We wouldn't be out there in these streets. That shit, I go over there and knock on the door. Did you see that? What he said to so-and-so? Oh my God. They hold them accountable. These politicians are fully aware what these guys are doing. The police, for some reason, they want you the more tickets, the more arrests, all of that bullshit, the more finances, and that's become their main fucking focus, man.
So you think reform is bullshit?
I don't know. I guess any reform I've seen is bullshit. It's got to be some type of reform, but any reform, I haven't seen that reform. Is it?
Now, you've gone to all these different cities. Is it all the same? I mean, are police pretty much programmed the same way across the country, or is it, because you're talking about this myth they buy into?
Yeah.
Is that similar in other cities?
It is similar in other cities. I'll tell you, in some places, usually, now I come to white, black shit, usually where the cops, all they experience is white folks. They are polite as fuck. You go in there and they're as polite as fuck. So, you go there and you get a long, courteous conversation and all that shit. But other places where there's mixed race, someone's taught them who to choose to fuck with and all of that shit, no matter where you go. But for that matter, it ain't just cops, right? You walk to a post office, he think he's above you, he's a government worker. And if he call a cop, he gonna take that guy word for it. Once you put on that uniform, you're better. And they believe it. And what you run into a motherfucker who really don't believe it, I really don't see it. I know everyone in here believes in that, oh, you're that guy. Yeah, I'm that guy, I don't see it, and what do? You gonna talk me to death into your philosophy or something? What do you do with a motherfucker like us, man?
What do they do?
They fucking the trains, right? They lock us the fuck up. They label us fucking, this is the truth. They gonna label us fucking domestic terrorists and we go. That's where this shit ends, man. Right? Right now, I'm sure every one of us got a fucking shadow. Anybody in this house? This house ain't bugged. My name ain't Joe Cool. Shit. Right? This motherfucker, are you serious? They know it's 18 auditors in this motherfucker the same way you know. Shit.
You think they know?
Stop it. If they don't know, they ain't doing their fucking job, right? Right? What the fuck is they doing if they ain't in here? What the fuck is they doing? Shit. Yes, they know. Stop it.
I'm white. I don't.
Stop. Get me started, Chuck.
Sometimes we're a little slow on the uptake, as you know. When white people gotta say things over and over again to them for them to understand it. That's what I am. I'm that guy. You just gotta keep repeating yourself.
Then it'll sink in.
It doesn't even seem like it gets you. There's like this, shield. They can't even hear it. So that's why I asked the question.
And hey, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
I know. If I asked that white thing, if you ask the same question, and I ask the same question, you think they're gonna hit a white guy better, right?
Oh, that's a really good question.
I mean, something simple, but let's say.
Well, I think that racism applies to all things, especially even.
All right, I go for that. I go for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's that. Because like when I was covering police brutality, it was like it really was the cameras, but yeah, I mean, it helps. I didn't get I think it would have arrested me faster if I wasn't white.
I meant conversationally. Like, for instance, say you and me just sitting in a room and I feel like just being black, I bring up race, kaboom, right? Do you think you get a little more leeway than we get?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You said 100%. I know it's true.
Well, because we report together, so yeah.
Right.
So she has a test case, right? Here's I.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. Yeah.
People are more willing to hear a white person speak about race. They consider what they have to say about race having more authority than the black person who's speaking on it. They don't think that a black person can speak about race without emotion,
the anger and emotion.
Or
the logic. I agree with that. Or the logic. No, I agree with that shit, right? I agree with that shit. I'm old school. I want to learn about I want to talk to the drug addict when I want to learn about drugs, right? Fuck the guy who's, read the books. I want to get down. That's the one I want to prefer to talk to. So how is it that when I guess it's part of the plan, but when a black motherfucker who's obviously lived this shit and who will be authority on that shit, you get shut down immediately. I do a lot of panels and shit. I'm telling you, you do that shit, what happened was, the grown, shut it down, don't talk about that shit. And if you don't know me, I give them shit. I give them a hard time. The niggas whine the loudest out of racist motherfuckers. Keep an eye on them. Y'all them the first motherfuckers to speak is the first motherfuckers. I give them a hard time, Joe. I don't fuck that. Give them no fucking peace. Fuck that shit. Man, niggas too comfortable. That's how they believe that shit now. That's how you believe you can have to get away with those beliefs. Your friends didn't correct you all that fucking time ago. What kind of shit friends you had, right? That they didn't tell you that shit. And when you see one, that means he hang around 6 others that fucking okay that shit. Condone that bullshit, man. My work is tough, and the point she had, you gotta do double time, Joe, overtime. Because my voice is less heard, I'm gonna need you to yell more. You and every white motherfucker around there, man. Shit.
Well, I mean, do you encounter that, like, as an audit going around that because you're black, it's different for you?
Oh, I get straight up, hey nigger, kids calling you nigger running, so I get that. I was with Chuck Bronson. I'm in the car listening to some, when Pop Smoke, Post Malone, And Chuck coming out the store, and he some white dude just pulled up in the gas his van. He's like looking at nigger, listening to that jungle music shit. Chuck walk right over to the car, Joe, me and Liberty Bird. And he was like, Joe, you ain't believe what he said. He had to tell me out loud, let it ride. They were like, bullshit, you know, the white boys got out. I didn't do shit, Joe. They chased him up out that motherfucker, Joe. But I get that shit all the time, Joe. Yeah, man.
And how about on YouTube? You were saying you had trolls. Are they trolling you because of your race, or are they just trolling you?
Mostly trolling for the sake of trolling. But you got the racists on there, but they suck at trolling. So if I was talking about trolling, I was talking about trolls. But yes, man, most of these are the vast majority of motherfuckers that are obviously assets, but they don't get, they're not as smart as they think they are. They're not as wise as they think they are about that race bullshit. It's because of what we talked about. They closed too many fucking doors. You know, they haven't heard that side of the conversation now. Well, we can move on to something else. Motherfucker can sit up here and talk about fucking Oprah for fucking 4 fucking hours, but if you bring up some race shit, you know, Joe, that's all you talk about.
How do you think your videos have impacted people? How do you think it's impacted the law enforcement you've interacted with?
Yeah.
And how do you think it's impacted like the regular public?
I guess it's at a couple. I think the regular public, a lot of them are stupid encouraged from that shit. A lot of them just like to see, cause they believe the smoke too. Like a black man, everybody told me, even fucking JC now, Playful now, they was like, Joe, I give you 2 weeks before you get shot in the city. So I help all these people. I free all these people, free their minds and all of that bullshit. It has helped with the cops. I have no fucking idea. I don't think it, like I say, I get all so I could ride around with a cracked windshield, muffler dragging it. I'm not gonna get pulled over. You gonna fuck with me, but I don't know if I've helped other motherfuckers. Only in the sense that, we're talking about mine per se, but only in the sense that everyone is helped. Whenever you see somebody get pulled over and they be like, let me see your license, and you know, for what, officer? Have I broken the law? You know they're watching our vids. You know, my shit, I guess it would make, I don't know, some motherfuckers meaner. Some motherfuckers wiser. I don't know. I don't think personally my shit is doing no fucking huge. I'm not an Armageddon or Freeman or no shit like that, man. If anything, you watch my shit, you're gonna want to go punch a cop. You go right, that's you gonna want to. You're like, yeah, get him, fuck him. And I don't know if that's good or bad, man. It's shit.